Hi, I'm Dr. Madhusri Mitra Ghosh. I was born in Calcutta, West Bengal. Calcutta is the birthplace of Nobel laureate Kobiguru Rabindranath Tagore and many other talented poets and authors. West Bengal is considered to be the cultural seat of India. I work as a NHS consultant and clinical lead of my department. I specialized in community sexual and reproductive health when I moved to UK. Back home, I did a post-graduation training in obstetrics and gynecology. My work is my love, my identity, and something that I'm deeply passionate about. My duties include running clinics as a senior clinician, doing day case operating procedures in the operation theaters, performing complex procedures who are referred from the primary care doctors and nurses. Besides, I've also done a post graduation in medical education and teach students who come for diploma as well as students who are training to become consultants in sexual and reproductive health. I'm also an examiner for GMC. I take exams for PLAB for the overseas doctors as well as I am a membership examiner for my faculty. I moved to UK in 2008. My first job was at Royal Free Hospital in North London. My son was born in 2009 in Kingston Hospital, and then I moved to Leicester for my training to become a consultant in 2011. Now, what I miss? Of course, I miss my parents. I miss my sister. I miss all the family get togethers, the weddings, the rice ceremonies, or the birthdays of the near and dear ones, or even the anniversary celebrations of my parents. I miss the authentic Bengali food. I miss the friends from my school and from my college. I miss the cultural festivities, especially the musical performances, the Bengali dramas, Bengali movies. I miss the Durga Puja, which is the main Bengali festival, and the busy shopping spree just before that festival, as well as before the Bengali New Year. I miss the Christmas lunch at Calcutta Club, which was a never miss event when I was in Calcutta. And I miss the smell of wet soil after the showers. I miss the first shower called Kal Boishakhi after the scorching summer days. So, what I like about London? Well, London is one of the busiest multicultural cosmopolitan cities of the world. I love the colorful variety in the ethnic population. I love to hear all the languages that come to my ears when I walk down the Oxford Street. I love the non judgmental, non intrusive nature of the population here. I love the fantastic transport system of London. I can never get lost when I'm in London because the transport system is so well connected. I love the fashionable city. I love the amazing musicals that run for days and years and still never get old. Sari is a 6 yards of beauty. It is an extremely versatile attire. I prefer handloom saris, and I believe each sari has its own story. It is deeply connected to the weavers, and sometimes a sari can take months to be completed. The sari represents my tradition, my heritage. It defines my character. There are a wide range of saris to choose from. In India, especially, each region has its very own speciality. I hail from Bengal and I feel extremely proud to say Bengal produces some exquisitely beautiful embroidered and hand weaved saris. The embroidered saris are katha, baluchari, and the weaved saris can be tat, jamdani. There are also excellent printed cotton, tassars, and even hand dyed saris called batik dyed saris. My first memory of draping a sari goes many, many years back. I think at that time I was 5 years of age and my brother was 3 years old. And we Bengalis have a culture of celebrating Bhatri Duj, which is very similar to Rakhi, where you pray for your brother's long and healthy life, and we call it Bhai Phota. I was 5 years, and my mom had very fondly draped a beautiful printed silk sari of her own. And I've got some lovely black and white pictures of that event. Now, if you ask me what is my favorite sari, I would probably say Katha sari. And in fact, 90% of my wardrobe is full of Katha saris. And the one that I'm wearing today, as you can see, is also a Katha sari. Now, Katha sari can have embroideries of flower motifs, fish motifs, sceneries of day to day life like village scenes, trees, birds, but it can also be customized. In this regard, I would like to mention for my 50th birthday, I actually had a sari which was embroidered over 6 months, and it shows the various life events from my college days, school days, picture of my wedding, picture of my parents, and the picture of my family. And all these pictures are connected by hand Madhubani painting depicting Tree of Life. So you can very well imagine how special and close to heart that sari is. But the story doesn't finish here. I would also like to mention that the term katha has a very versatile meaning. In Bengal, it not only refers to the embroidery technique but also textiles made out of discarded dhotis and saris, usually of the grandparents when there is a newborn in the household. And thus, it shows how those discarded materials are repurposed into new creations. This recycling reflects sustainable practice of the past, carrying story and history of those pre-loved fabrics.